When Ramadan, I felt like I hadn't done anything spiritually. It was the middle of Ramadan. It was finishing so quickly, and I felt like I had wasted it. And it was because I had no time. I was so busy with a particular responsibility that I had. I didn't have the time to read Quran and go for Taraweeh and do the types of things I usually wanted to do in Ramadan. That made me feel like a terrible worshiper in Ramadan. Even though what I was doing was worship, inshallah, the whole thing was worship, but it didn't feel like worship. I was crying tears from frustration, rather crying tears from the sweet taste of faith. And I told one of my teachers how I felt, and he responded with a statement from Ibn al-Qayyim about this concept called fardiyatul waqt. That's basically Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put in your life certain responsibilities. Right now, we're in the middle of Ramadan, a little bit past it. You may have been unable to really engage the way you wanted to because you're taking care of your children, or you're supporting your parents, or you are struggling with your mental health, and you haven't been able to embrace Ramadan the way you wish you could. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows your responsibilities, whether it's taking care of someone else or taking care of yourself, whether it's the exhaustion and the hours of working, or organizing for Palestine, for Gaza, for Sudan, for all of our brothers and sisters who are oppressed. Your Ramadan does not need to look like the Ramadan of someone who has so much time to be in the masjid for so many hours, or to read the Quran 5 times in 1 month. But it doesn't mean that what you are doing right now is not seen, appreciated, and beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you could, you would be doing all those things that you think are the most amazing ways to spend Ramadan. So just shift your intention. This is the time to shift your intention and focus on the fact that Allah has given you certain responsibilities in your life right now. And with the intention, they are worship in and of themselves. If you cry tears of frustration instead of tears of the sweetness of Iman, know that Allah sees them. Who better to witness your wishing that you could worship than the one who will reward you for doing it as if you did, because you would if you could, and rewards you for all that you're so busy doing for His sake.